What's going on, everybody? So this is actually going to be posting across all three of my channels because honestly, I know that I've got people that watch on my review channel. I've got people that watch from overseas. I've got people, actually I think on all three channels I have that watch from overseas. So this isn't just a United States thing per se, but today is Veterans Day. Okay. I know there's all these hokey posts of, oh, thank you. I have, like so many others, connection with the military. I actually was going to try to serve, try to give myself a path, but my knee just wasn't going to allow for it because I tore it up well before I could, well, I say well before. As a kid, everything's well before. I tore up my knee when I was 16 years old, so it was pretty bad. So they didn't take me in because we weren't at a time of conflict or war. So there was no need to have me in the military. So it was what it was. They were just like, bye-bye. So, But I come from a multi-generational family of military. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II. One served in the Pacific, one served in the Atlantic. I had an uncle in the Navy. I've got multiple cousins that have been in the Navy and the Air Force. My father-in-law was in the Army in Vietnam. My brother-in-law served multiple locations, Afghanistan, Iraq, you name it. I mean, he was just also in the Army. He was also, he's now a civilian drill instructor. So even out of the military, he's still in the military. I've got friends that served. Had a friend that served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and in Afghanistan. I've got friends and family alike all over the place that have served. And the one thing that I truthfully want to say is this. Thank you. Now, this isn't... It's Veterans Day in the United States. I don't know if it's honored on, a similar time frame or if it's a completely different time frame. I have no idea. I don't know what the customs are and what the holidays are for other countries, but I can simply say this. If you have had the guts, okay, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, if you have had the guts to stand and serve your country and serve the citizens of your country, not the god-awful government, for Christ's sake, but if you've had the guts to serve, and truly stand for the citizens of your country. I don't give a damn what country you're in. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the time and the sacrifice. And I'm not talking about injuries and, old war wounds and even death, because that is an unfortunate side effect of military life, is that we do lose some. But the sacrifice of what a normal life could have been for you in comparison to what it was. Those of you that have served in whatever military across whatever part of this world stood and said, this is the direction for me. Whether it was for a further career path, whether it was just to find some semblance of reality that would kind of calm down the nutty world that you had as a kid, so to give you a proper path in life and some structure, whatever, or if you just had the guts to stand up and say, you know what, I'm serving this country because this is what I want to do. Whatever your reasons, whatever your motives were for doing it, I give you all the kudos and all the respect that I can wholeheartedly give. I also say this. It's hard to say this and it truly, really reflect in real meaning. But at the same time, I do want to say that I don't give a damn where you are. If you should ever need me, if you're having a bad moment, if you just need to talk in general about life, it has nothing to do with the military, but you folks have done something that not many are willing to do. You folks stood up and said, you know what, this is how it is. I'm doing this, and you did it. And for those who have honorably served, you deserve every single day recognition in any country that you're in. You deserve that recognition of saying, you know what, this person is a bad motherfucker for doing it. I don't care if you were a clerk, if you were artillery, if you were a mechanic, or if you were infantry, or if you were a carpenter. It doesn't matter. My son's in the military right now. He's in the Marine Corps. He's actually going through combat engineer training right now. So makes me very proud that he's continuing not just the family line, but he's choosing his own path as an adult, and I applaud him for it. So the only thing that I can say again and again and again is not to dilute it down to one day. Don't ever forget that people who have served, some don't come home the same person. And that is kind of the point. You know, your entire line of thinking is restructured, you know, and it's meant to help keep you alive in bad situations. And the problem is some people who have been in those bad situations have a hell of a hard time dealing with it when they get home. You know, there's nothing wrong with being there for them when they need it. And there's nothing wrong with listening to their words, just to listen, just to give them somewhere to vent and to let it out and to let it go. Those who know me personally, who have served, know that I am here for them anytime. Doesn't matter, day or night. If I can functionally be there for them, I will be. That's just how it is. There isn't enough thanks to give, and there's not near enough recognition, I think, anywhere. I know some countries are better at recognizing veteran issues and recognizing veteran healthcare better than others, for damn sure. The United States is certainly not one of those places. We kind of just throw all of our veterans to the wayside and just hope for the best. And it's a very crappy thing, but, you know, I don't know. It's a rant I'm not going to go into. I will simply say, once again, thank you very, very much for your service. Thank you for your time. I don't care where you are in this world. And I'm thanking you vicariously for your own people if you're not in the United States. But the truth of it is the thanks isn't because you served me. Okay? Don't get that twisted. The thanks is not because you served me or you served the citizens of my country. The thanks goes to the fact that you had the guts to do it. That you served your own people. So after it's all said and done, I wish you the most calm and relaxing Veterans Day ever for any veteran out there. I really do. Take a moment to reflect upon what's happened in your life, not the bad. You know, don't reflect on the bad, but look at what's happened in your life. Look at what that structure may have done to, you know, help you. You know, and always know that there are people like me out here that will always, always truly respect what you've done. So, catch you in the next one.